We have 830 meters to turn number 1 for round 3 in the championship. It's all eyes to the lights and foot to the floor as we go racing here in Mexico City in the wet. And Silva gets an excellent start from DJ, but DJ's going to fight back. He got an excellent second state of the launch. It's going to be side by side to turn number 1 here, and around the outside goes DJ, and DJ is in the lead of the Grand Prix. Silva in second, side by side between Alan, who got an excellent start. Cass battling with him side by side. Out of turn 4 they go, and it seems like Cass gets P3 behind them. They're all scrambling around and looking to the inside. Borrow on BS, Ad on Fuzz, and it seems like the Cadillacs can get ahead of Fuzz and BS, but will Ad go down the inside of BS? No, he won't, and Fuzz has to back off there, otherwise there would have been contact there. And now we're halfway through lap 1 already. DJ is leading the way. That was very wide there for Ad coming out of turn 7, and all side by side here between Alan and Borrow. And Borrow seems like he's got past, and Borrow's up into P4 now. BS up into P5 as Alan loses 2 places there in the middle sector. Ad P7, Fuzz P8. He finished, he qualified P2 in Azerbaijan and the sprint race here, but he qualified P8 with not setting a time. And here we go. Ad and Alan swap places at the final corner. Ad is having a difficult start, but will he have a go back at Ad here on the way to turn number 1? Seems like he's close enough to go for a lunge down the inside. He's going to go around the outside as Ad defends. Will the switchback be made around the outside? They make some contact through turn 2. Through turn 3, they're still side by side, and a big slide there from Alan, and that invites Fuzz to also sneak past and go up into P7. And off the road goes Alan down at turn 12, and he is very familiar with the escape road on that corner. But in the meantime, side by side goes Silva and Cass. Silva forcing Cass to go around the outside. A slide from Silva. Can the switchback be made after Cass passed him? They're still side by side. Slide from both of them in that section of road, but it seems like Cass has got past Sir Williams, and up into P2 goes the Audi, but he went deep there into turn 4. Can that allow Cass to have the switchback side by side to turn 6 through the double apex hairpin? And Silva still managing to hold on. There's little contact there between those two as Alan leaves. Must be connection issues for him. This going side by side through the windy section of the road. This could end in disaster, but the switchback is made, and through goes Silva and goes up into P2. What a move that was from the Williams. That was very, very brave to go down the inside as Cass went very, very wide. And Boris now closed the gap and is in this game. And Silva spinning it at the final corner of the racetrack and drops all the way down to P5 now. Yellow flag, and that is Fuzz, and he spun round there at turn 4 and 5. And it seems like, yeah, it's still very damp out there. Still the intermediates are the good choice of tyre. Cass puts in the fastest lap of the race, 1:30.9. He's currently P2 out there at the moment. Silva, P5, BS, and Silva peels off into the pit lane to go onto the slick tyre. Medium tyres for BS. Silva will go on to the hard tyre for him. Different set of tyres there between two very close competitors. DJ and Cass having their own little scrap as Cass takes a net race lead here in Mexico City. He won the sprint race. Can he make it back-to-back wins in Mexico in round 3 of the championship? DJ hanging on for dear life here. But it's It's just under 5/10, and I think Cass may have had a moment out of turn 11 there because he lost half a second down that straight. And now DJ performs a switchback. It's a slide entering the hairpin of turn 14, and it's side by side. They make a tiny bit of contact, and Cass stays ahead of the Alpine. Boro goes into the pit lane and puts on the medium tyre. And you'll go out behind these two. We're having a great scrap here for the lead of the Grand Prix. And and into the middle of the track goes Boro. And did he have a big slide there coming out of the pit lane? He must have. There was a yellow flag. And I don't think he would have done that on purpose. He was ghosted, and going off the road goes DJ. And he loses a lot of time there. Fastest lap of the race goes to Fuzz, 126.1. And Alan crashes out of the race, and we have our first safety car of the race here on lap 10. Alan, done and dusted for the race. And what on earth has happened there for him? He has not finished a race at all this season. And we can get back to the chaos that will unfold. We've got 7 drivers out there after the retirement of Alan. Cass is leading the way. He won the sprint race. And let's see what he can do in the Grand Prix. We're back underway. 12 laps in the bank. 1 lap 13 here in Mexico City. Into the pit lane goes Silver and Ad. And so does Fuzz. So what is going on there? They're changing the front wing. Silver goes on the soft tire. So Silver, Ad, and Fuzz all changed their front wing. So some chaos has happened back there. That is rather unfortunate. The order doesn't change back there during the pit lane. Doesn't change up here either. Fastest lap of the race goes to Cass. Oh, out of the race goes Fuzz, and we have another safety car of the day. We have 6 remaining now, and Fuzz has crashed out at turn 8. We're back underway as the green flag flies. We're racing once more, and Silver got a bad restart. He is under pressure here from Ad. The battle for P5 here. Ad doesn't look to the inside, as Silver very tamely defended just then. Cass is still leading the way. No position changes at the moment, but DJ is looking to the inside, down the inside of BS, and he gets the move done, and up into P3 goes DJ. And Silver wants to have a go at BS as well. He goes down the inside, and a big wobble there as well. Out of turn 6, doesn't get the move done because of that. Silver stays down in P5 with those soft tires. Very close between Silver and BS here. Silver could look for a move, but over here it's Boro looking for the race lead from Cass. Cass, sprint race winner, up against last week's Grand Prix winner. Oh, Silver's had a moment. Silver has gone off the track somewhere, and he goes to the back of the field. That's not ideal. He was hunting down BS for P4, and now with those 6 seconds of penalties, he's down in P6. He's closing the gap just a bit here. He's closing the gap rapidly now. And now to the left-hand side of the road it goes Boro. Can he sneak around the outside? So close to the rear is DJ. But still, no positions changed. And Silver goes into the pit lane to go on 5-lap old hard tyres. And BS looking to go around the outside here as Boro gets overtaken by DJ. DJ goes up into P2 now, takes back where he was before he pit in this during the safety car. So far, this is a great battle that we're seeing at the moment. Can DJ drain the battery, get the slipstream, get the extra power to get past into turn number 1? And DJ looks to the inside, but Cass outbraking himself and going very, very deep and gets a 10-second penalty for cutting the corner. He keeps the lead, but gets a 10-second penalty. In the meantime, DJ now in the net race lead. So in all, he actually loses 8.5 seconds. I saw a lock up again, but going down the inside goes BS on the Cadillac of Bo, last week's winner versus 2 weeks ago winner. And BS comes out on top, but spinning around goes Ad. He goes off the track and loses even more time to the top cars. Oh, he went around the outside, sliding there through turn 4. That was so close. Oh, sliding and hitting the wall is Borrow, and he goes into the pit lane as well as his right end plate goes off his car. He would have won it in the sprint, but he got a late 3-second penalty, which saw him go behind Cass, who won it, but going around the outside and they make contact, but somehow not spinning around. He will go to the left-hand side of the road. And on the way down to turn number 1, they're going side by side at turn 1. And DJ goes around the outside and takes back the lead of the Mexico City Grand Prix. Ad picks up another penalty, 3 seconds for multiple warnings. BS is going to go back at DJ here, going to turn number 4. DJ on the inside, BS on the outside. Can BS hold on here? But the gap was always going to close and he had to back out of it. And it's very close between them at the moment. Going down the inside goes Cass and not able to get the move done. But will the switchback be made? Seems like it will be, going down the inside at turn 6. And he gets the move done. And Silver is going back at Cass, going down the inside. Silver goes off the track. They made a tiny bit of contact going through turn 12. But so far it's just hard racing at the moment. Oh, Cass picks up another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. That will not help him. BS goes into the pit lane in an attempt to undercut DJ for the race win. Here in Mexico City, Ad goes up into P2 now. DJ now comfortably leading. Very close between these two, as Cass has comfortably jumped BS by a big margin here, and that's not surprising even though he's been stuck behind Silver in his whole stint so far. But can he finally get past Sir Williams as he goes round the outside at turn 1? Goes deep, but Cass takes P3 as Silver picks up another 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Make that 15 seconds now in Mexico. Unbelievable. And crucially, BS is behind Borrow now. Oh, Ad has had a moment at turn 11. Oh, and off the road goes Borrow. And he loses P3 and gifts it to BS and DJ. It was going to fight it out for the final podium spot. Oh, and he's crashed. And that is a massive, massive accident. And out of the race goes Borrow. This safety car really helps Silver here. He can get a cheap pit stop. He will only lose out to 3 cars. But Cass goes into the pit lane too. That's also not surprising. Oh, going into the back of Cass as well. And Silver gets a 10-second penalty for that as well. That is Wow. He just went into the back there of Cass in the pit entry. BS leading the way. As it stands, he is leading the championship. All contact between Cass and DJ, and that's damage on Cass's front wing, and that's crucial. Not just for the race, but for the championship. But we're back underway. BS is leading. Ahead of DJ. Cass, and an excellent restart for Silver. He's already passed Ad before turn 1. But Ad has got the slipstream. He could get back past Silver here. And he's going to go around the outside. Little lockup from Cass going into turn 1. Ad stays behind the Williams of Silver. BS leading the way here in Mexico City. We're on lap 44 out of 71. Oh, Cass has left. He must have had some connection issues. He's had a decent race up until now. And it could go away for him. But at the front here, Silver goes down the inside and takes P2 from DJ Booby in the Alpine. And now Silver will be the one hunting down BS for his first win in JP Racing League. But he's got loads of penalties. As you can see there, 18 seconds. BS only has 3, so he has to get really lucky here. But now he is in contention for the win. There's still loads of time to go. But Silver got a great exit out of turn 6. Compromise. Oh, around the outside and going off the track. Goes Silver. The battle still continues as they're going side by side for just a bit longer. Silver, can he get past? And he breaks his front wing on the front of BS. And now BS still leads. Oh, but he breaks his front wing and hits BS. And BS goes into the wall and out of the race. And it's been a big accident here in Mexico City. BS retires, and so does Silver. And Silver, I think, feels really guilty after that one. Then last week, oh, drive-through for Ad, speeding under the virtual safety car. That was only a virtual safety car. Wow. That is, crazy. And that puts Ad out of contention now. He does, so far. And he's on to the final lap of this race. Can Ad beat him? Probably not. He'll probably try, though, for the extra point. Even if Cass's AI wins this race, he will finish 3rd. As it stands, DJ is going to win this race in Mexico City. He's going to make it back-to-back wins as well. I actually did predict him to win the Grand Prix during practice as well. I was getting a bit bored in practice and started making predictions. And I predicted DJ to be the winner, so my prediction is right. I predicted, who did I predict? I predicted BS to be the sprint winner. That would have happened if he didn't get a late penalty. Anyways, let me start this sequence. Well, DJ, he's been very lonely up the front after a very chaotic scrap between BS and Silver, but DJ will make it back-to-back wins in Mexico City. DJ crosses the line and wins in Mexico City and takes the lead of the championship. Cass's AI will cross the line 2nd, but he will get points for 3rd place as Ad will finish in P3 here in Mexico City.